Hey guys, we're back with the Bloodthirsty Challenge once again, and we're on the Druid. And this is Soulfulpaw, who is my balanced Druid. And we are slowly climbing through this level. It's taken me a few days. I actually started on her earlier in the week, and got about 25% into the level and decided to take a break and went back after my field medic title and didn't come back to her till I finished it. So field medic's all done, and I'm gonna have time to put back into my challengers once again, and things feel a lot better now that I've able to put some time back into them. Had some trouble with her this level, wasn't really sure where I wanted to go, and so we came back out here to where the paladin was, and we've been getting a decent amount of XP per loop, so it hasn't been going too bad. The only major problem I've had out here, and I don't know if it's because I'm on a normal server, it probably is that I've been getting cross-roamed mad crazy lately. I was working on this one away from stream the other night and got cross-roamed, no lie, about 6 times in a couple of hours, and I don't know if it's just that many people working on Argent tournament stuff or what. I know when I logged in today, I was flying over the tournament grounds, and I am not on an RP server. And when I flew over to head over here, an NPC yelled out something about hailing a new champion from so-and-so on Moonguard. And I was like, what? I was like, since when does Moonguard cross here? And I was very confused. I had not seen that happen before, so not really sure what the deal is there. Unless maybe the tournament grounds themselves are just a mismatch of everybody. Possible? I don't know. So it was very odd. But I did get cross-roamed a few minutes ago. Twice now actually, since I've been out here today. So, both times were not in ideal locations, and which is sad because I liked the amount of mobs that were out here, and I generally wasn't having to wait for respawns. The other side was well respawned by the time I got back over there. So I don't know if I'm gonna stay and just cope with the cross roam, or if I'm gonna go somewhere else. Because, I mean, it might be happening if I go to a different location as well. It might be because Ice Crown is so phased, so I'm not sure. But, yeah, we'll see what the next level brings. Haven't made up my mind yet about what to do in that respect. I might just end up staying here for a little while and just tough it out. I mean, it is the weekend for when I'm recording this and working on her, so maybe it's just that busy. Since it is the weekend, maybe the weekdays will be a little bit calmer. I'll have to see. So I'm about, what am I at? I'm about 89% through this level, which isn't bad. Things have taken a little bit more effort to kill. But hey, I also got a green hat to replace my gray one, so that was pretty cool. Not the most optimal stats, but you know what? It was green, it was leather, and I think it was stamina versatility, and it wasn't agility, so I was excited. I was like, oh my god, it's a hat I can wear. So I was like, yeah, I'll put that on. That's okay. It looks a little weird. I was looking, I just put it on, didn't even look at it first. Usually I do. But when I logged out the other night, and I was looking at my character on the selection screen. I was looking at the hat and I was like, what the hell is on my head? And there's some piece of horn or bone or something strapped to the top of this hat. And it was a little odd. And I was like, okay. Yeah, alright then. I was like, it's still a green and it's still an upgrade over what I had. So I'm still gonna keep it on, but just, wow. It's something, so. But, you know, that's okay. I could transmog my challengers, since, at least the green pieces I could. But, I mean, it's not like I replace the pieces all that often. But not having them transmogged reminds me that, yeah, I really need to replace that item. Because sometimes, you know, I'm just going through vendor and I'm like, oh, vendor, 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 and I'm not even paying attention. I was like, oh, you know, I could have used those gray pants, because, I mean, although, you know, you can't transmog the grays, but I could have replaced those gray pants with something else. But, you know, I don't know. I don't have that many good transmogs for all of the classes either. Just haven't had any real high levels to get anything good to drop that was worth learning that, you know, I could put away for others, so. But, you know, we'll make do. Sort of a badge of honor for a challenge tune to look hideous, I guess. So, I mean, you know, after a certain point, your outfit is going to look mismatched anyway. Because you're going to be relying on what drops if you're doing Iron Man, and, you know, you're just going to look like a ragamuffin. And that's okay. There's been some kind of quest out here. And I don't know if it's a daily quest, or if it's a quest pertaining to the tournament grounds. Like to set it up or something, but the whole time I've been out here on her, people have been showing up and they're specifically going after the whelps. And I don't know, I don't remember anything specifically involving them, but it's been kind of strange. Could be a daily for all I know. I can't remember. I can't tell you the last time I did an Argent tournament daily. I just don't remember. And I don't have anybody high enough to do them on the Iron Man side of things, so I guess one day we'll find out if I ever take a normal through there, or go back to grinding for badges for mounts that I haven't gotten yet through there, although I don't know if I can bring myself to do it. It takes quite a long time to get 100 badges over there. And not a huge fan of the jousting, gotta say. I mean, it's alright, but even the first character I took through there, I was kind of over it shortly after it had been introduced. It's like, yeah, no, this jousting is not for me. Alright, so we're now about 90% through, maybe a little bit over, can't see, yeah, 91. But, I mean, you know, these guys are dropping money, they're dropping cloth. Cloth's the main reason, I believe, I want to say, why I came out here, because there's a lot more mobs to choose from than at other places, and it's a nice circular path. And, you know, it's not too congested with other players normally. Like, this is the busiest I've seen this out here with the constant cross-roaming. Then again, it is the weekend, like I said. But during the week, it's usually fairly quiet up here. I don't normally see that many people. So I don't usually have to fight for kills too much. And they go on about their way, and I guess they move Ice Crown into a different phase, and then I don't see them again, so like, whatever, you have fun with that. So So now we're just gonna keep on moving forward here. I did just post one of the 2 whelplings that dropped on the monk the other day. So hopefully that'll sell. It was the only one up when I posted mine, so I have a feeling I'm gonna get underbid and it's gonna take another couple of weeks to sell both of them. But you know, we'll see what happens. I tried not to undercut myself too badly, but I have a feeling the price will have dropped by the end of the day on it, just with the way things go over here. Pets can be tough at times, especially the level 1 pets, so. But, you know, we'll see. Even if I get the bid price on it, I'll be happy. Because it'll still be that much more gold that I didn't have before. Now these guys, I'm trying to be a little bit careful. They are conjuring up a dragon, and while I don't recall the dragon being elite, I don't think it is. I really don't want the dragon. I'm sure I'd be fine, but just don't want to deal with him. So we're just gonna work on picking these guys off at a distance. And popping a heal here and there just to keep us going. Okay. I do tend to play rather zoomed out, so I am sorry if my character is hard to see. Especially since I've got the astral glyph on, so I can see around my character. I mean, I don't mind being a boom chicken that terribly much, but I'm awfully wide, so it makes it hard for me to see what's going on around my character. I know a lot of people are going to think that that's weird, but it's one of the main reasons why I don't play a lot of male characters is because they're so broad that I'm like, I can't see what's going on in front of you. You're blocking the view. But I'll try to at least do the last little bits of the levels zoomed in a little bit more, just so you don't have quite so much of a hard time seeing what's happening, especially in all this snow, and I kind of am fading into the background here. I just realized. I would mark myself, but then you're not going to be able to see much of what's going on because the marker is going to be in the way. So we'll just work around it. And we'll do what we have to do. Alright. Hope everyone's challenge adventures have been going well. And the like. And it was announced recently that a contest is coming soon, so it should be interesting to see what that ends up involving. And hopefully we'll get some people to come out and participate in that. And it'll be a good time. See, I've got a whole bunch of shit I need to take to auction house. Or just end up vendoring it straight up. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the item is. If a lot of that comes back again, I might actually send it to my main to DE it for some infinite dust. So that I can make some more frostweave bags with all the cloth I've been sending her. So, we'll see. We will see. Alright. If it's even the right level for me to DE, it might give me the Burning Crusade level enchant mats. Depends on what level the item is, I believe, is how they're handling that now. But, you know, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright. So I'm hoping to get some extra work done on my challengers this week. I'm a week behind on my tin and iron challengers. Like I said, this week's just been, last 2 weeks really has just been crazy busy for me doing other things in game and then not feeling well on top of it, so trying to get things back in proper running order for the time being. And we'll go from there. So, let's see, right now my highest bloodthirsty is 79. My pacifist is at 59, so she's getting closer to 60. We now have a date to shoot for as a deadline to reach our expansion bucket lists. It was announced that the game should be releasing Battle for Azeroth expansion. It should be releasing on August 14th. So yeah, so now you've got another date to know when you have to save up to get your expansion by. For those that want the expansion right on the get-go. Alright, so coming up on 95%. We're not at a true 95% because the bubble's not fully filled in here. But we're getting there. And I haven't quite completed a full rotation since I started recording. Almost, not quite. So, well, it's not a bad amount of XP. We're getting 800 rested a kill here. That has gone up. When I first started out here, I was getting like 765, 755, something like that. I can't really remember. So it was 7 something. And then I noticed the other day when I logged in and started killing stuff, it was now showing as 800. So, yay for more XP, definitely. Absolutely. Though I'm a little bothered by, I didn't notice when the change actually happened. Because I really wanted to watch for that. I wanted to see if the change was happening about where it does in Legion. It's just you didn't have to log out. Although maybe I did log out. Maybe the change happened when I had logged out the other day after I got to a certain point and then came back. It's possible. I just don't remember. Like I said, I was a little scattered the past week or two trying to get other things done. But I'll definitely be paying attention more to that on my other characters just to see. Just for personal reasons. I mean, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. It's not going to change how I'm doing things. Not really. It was nice finally getting to hear from Never Died on the show. And it was interesting about some of the places that he goes to grind. One of the spots he mentioned, I never go to that zone on a challenger. There's a lot that can go wrong in that zone. And it's very dense foliage in spots, and was it Swamp of Sorrows, and there's a lot of green mobs in certain areas, and they just kind of like blend into the background even with the nameplates on. So I just tend to not go there. Plus, you know, there's that horde camp that's kind of in the middle, and there was a PvP guard that used to trigger on you. I don't know if it still does, but remembering that from way back when, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going there. Can't tell you the last time I actually quested in that zone, let alone stuck my toe into it. But yeah, I don't know. That's one place I won't go. I will find other places. But I mean, that was definitely interesting though. But I've tried killing some orange mobs by accident, and it did not go well for my monk who was in Brewmaster spec. So I'm content to just kill the yellows right now. They're enough of a challenge, I think. And I'll be content with that. It's definitely a different challenge than it was before, across the board for everybody. All of the challenges. It's definitely a lot more intricate now, I think. You definitely have to pay attention a lot more. Definitely needs to be more aware of paths in and out and patrols and whatnot. And since it seems to be taking a little bit more XP to get through a level, I'm okay with, even on my regular iron or tin man tunes, killing a path in and killing a path out, because it's still more XP, and it's, you know, just that little bit more XP that you won't have to find somewhere else. So yeah, I'm still working on my team's character. With Zortz the Goblin, we're still currently alive and green flagged at the moment. He doesn't seem to be that much into killing extra, and I don't mind it, so I'm surprised we haven't, surprised we're still speaking to each other some days with the amount of extraness that can happen. He definitely takes a few more risks than I'm used to, than I don't. I mean, I'm generally try not to ride between mobs. I'll pick one and kill that and then go in that way, and so some days are a little more adventurous than others. And some are terrifying, and for some reason the mobs like to attack my character more so than his, probably because I'm a squishy healer and he's the plate mail wearer. Male is in armor, not male is in guy. And yeah, like, I actually screamed when we were streaming the last time because we were sitting there waiting for a scripted thing to finish, and I had never done that quest before, or did not remember doing that quest before. 'Cause I don't have a high level horde tune that wasn't boosted, so I don't really know the horde side quests. And when they finished their little scripted event, these 3 mobs suddenly turned red and they all looked at me and ran for me, and I was like, oh my god! And Zort's like, oh, you're fine. I'm like, no, I'm not. All 3 of them are hitting me and I'm squishy. So, but we were fine, and it was just, was not expected, to say the least. I had actually been trying to back up, and we think they went for me because I was the closest. And I backed up a couple feet, and then I thought there was something lurking behind me, so I didn't back up any further. I thought there was a crocodile or a crocolisk or something back there. Turns out there was, and so I was glad I didn't back up further in that respect, because then we would have had 4 things on us. But it's like, you know, you can only do so much with healing at that level in the crappy gear, so I'm gonna have to go and get some better gear soon, because I really haven't had much in the way of drops for gear for white and grays, so that's been a little bit of a pain, but you know what, we'll get it figured out. I mean, at least there's 2 of us, so if one of us is having too much of a struggle, the other one can either heal the other or try to save them. Because we are on a priest-paladin combo. And, so, I mean, each of us has a heal. Well, I've got a couple heals, but, I mean, he's got a couple shields, too, if I am not able to devote resources to keeping him alive. If I'm in a bad way or not, so. Alright, so we've come about full circle from where we started this recording, and we're almost there, so that was a good 10%, I'd say. If not a smidge more, maybe 12. Still, that, you know, not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's a little bit longer of a loop. But, you know, if it's getting the job done, what's it matter? And I mean, the patrols out here are a little weird. I mean, you do have to watch out for those big dudes, but I actually did have 2 mobs on me earlier. And it turned out okay because I was able to heal and focus one down at a time. So we were alright. That happened during an unfortunate cross realm, and I think, okay, he turned around. I thought we were going to pick up the caster there too, but it still could potentially happen if he walks any further into this firefight, and he did not. But that's okay, because we need to get him anyhow. And we'll snag that too. Alright. And that will take care of him. And we'll grab this whelp since nobody is out here killing them right now. And then we will move on. 99%. So we're at 408,000. 408,000 of 415. 415,000. And we will keep on moving. Like, sometimes Solar Wrath takes so long for the cast to go through. I'm like, oh god, am I DCing? Because I did have an odd DC incident happen on my main the other day. It was very strange. I was in Suramar. I had been fine. It was the first DC I've had on the new internet provider, so it scared me a little bit because I didn't know what was going on. All I know is that my latency shot up like really bad out of nowhere, but it was my home latency, so I was like, I don't understand what is happening. And I managed to get back in and I was dead, so I was like, okay. So I went to my body and revived and everything, and I was sitting there healing, and I think I was eating something, and a mob triggered on me, and I'm like, okay, fine. And then I went to defend myself and heal up, and then I DC'd immediately again, and I was like, what the hell? And went and looked at what was going on with our systems. I was trying to make sure that I was still actually connected to the internet okay, and I shut down a couple of things that have never caused me problems before, in case something weird was going on, and then I was able to get back in, you know, maybe 15 minutes later without a problem, and never had a problem since then, so it was just very odd. But hey, at least it happened on my main, and not a challenger, so yay. I'll take that, that's fine. Alright, so got a couple more thousand to go. So, what, maybe 4 kills? Maybe 6? 4 to 6 kills. Maybe more like 5, but we'll see. Because it's 800 a kill, so we're under 1,000 mark. Because we were at 412, and so it would be 3 to get to 415 if it was 1,000. Alright. Anyhow. Doesn't really matter. We'll get there. We will get there. Alright. If we spam enough Solar Wrath, we might get there. Oh, gloves. Those look like cloth gloves though, so we'll deal with them in a minute. I don't want to lose my astral power just yet. Oh, there's the ding. Alright, so it was about 5, maybe 4 or 5. I lost track. I wasn't really paying attention. Alright, so there's our level 72. Yeah, those were cloth gloves. Okay. Alright, so let's... Oh, and there's the Skybreaker, I think, in the background. Nope, 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 stop! Okay, that was terrifying. I don't know what I hit, but I started auto running. Oh boy. Don't want to do that. No, we don't want that at all. So where is my... There's my UI. And there's my screen capture. Alright. Now I don't really want to hearth here. Why am I not getting any? Let's go. Oh. Okay. There we go. Apparently I'd hit my number lock key, and that's what made me auto run. Because I just turned it back on and it made me auto run again. Because I'm like, I have my jump key. I play with the arrow keys on my keyboard, to be perfectly honest. And my hand just doesn't like the ASDW. Sorry guys. And hey, that's why we have remapping of keys, so everybody can play happy. And I was hitting my 0 on my number pad. It's my jump key, and I'm like, why am I not getting any airtime here? What is going on? So at least now we know what I hit to cause that to happen. Okay, so let's get back in the inn where we're relatively safe. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Let's come down here. And then we will do our post for Twitter. Alright, that's gonna pop me out. That's fine. You know what? There is a Hearthstone here. Probably should just set my hearth for here. Alright. Oh, we need our slash blade. So let's get that. Alright. So, it's a very scary moment there. It's like, no, don't run off the cliff. So, bloodthirsty Soulfulpaw, who is our Bal Druid. Dings. We are now 72. Alright, not 8, 7. There we go. 72. A slash played of 5 days, 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 45 seconds, with a kill total of, let's see, let's find the magic list. Where's our total amount of kills? Now this does include critters and everything, but it's just easier to go off the total kills. 12,561. Alright. That is rusted. So we will send that along to the tweeters. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for this one. You all stay safe out there, and remember, if you have any challenge questions or anything, don't forget to check out wildchallenges.com, or you can always come over to the Wild Challenges Discord. There are links to it on the website, and you know, there's usually somebody around that can answer a question, you know, and get back to you. It might not be instantly, but you know, we can help you where we can if we know the answer. So stay safe, take care, and happy challenging. Hey guys, so we're back with the Bloodthirsty Challenge, and this is Soulstoned, my Destruction Warlock. We're only gonna get the last 5% on this one, so it's gonna be a really quick clip. I wasn't paying attention to what my experience was because this has been a tough level to get through, and I was so focused on just getting through it that before I realized, you know, what percentage I was at and that I was supposed to be recording, before it fully clicked, I was at, you know, 95%. I was like, oh shit. So we're just gonna get the tail end of this here, but that's okay. That's probably all you're gonna stand seeing of this one. I am up in Icecrown, and I'm just at the base of the hill going into the Argent tournament grounds. Right there where all of these what are these? These cultists and the whelps and the little undead guys walking around. And I'm gonna say it's been surprisingly busy. There have been a lot of people questing through Icecrown. I have been getting cross-roamed like crazy. And not just on this character, also on the druid that we were leveling. Because she was in the same spot. And it was pretty crazy. I was getting cross-roamed like 5 and 6 times over like a 2-hour period. And several of those times were not particularly awesome times to be cross-roamed because I was in terrible spots when it happened because you get no warning. And I will say there were a couple of fights that I have no idea how I managed to live through them. But we managed to keep the health up on the Voidwalker here. And somehow managed to survive. So he's definitely feels like he's gotten a buff. To some degree. When compared to pre-patch. So, yeah, definitely a lot stronger than he used to be. At least as far as bloodthirsties are concerned. I have not tried a warlock on iron just yet. So, I don't know in that respect if it's gotten any better. But, yeah, definitely gotten a lot less tissue papery on the bloodthirsty side of things. Absolutely. Alright, and it's just you can tell there's people doing quests around, not only the cross-roaming, but I've actually run into several players that have been killing things in this exact spot, ranging anywhere from their 70s to question mark, so they have to be 110. It's been a little frustrating at times, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when they're tagging my mobs and then running on to a different mob. So it's like, yeah, thanks. You're in heirlooms, just go kill your own mob and don't be lazy. I mean, there's a ton of them over here. But, you know, whatever. So we've had to kill a few more than we necessarily needed to deal with the XP loss from someone else hitting. So, I mean, that's been a struggle, but it hasn't been non-stop, so I didn't move. If it was gonna continue on to the degree where I couldn't really do anything, then yeah, we would have moved if it was getting that level of ridiculous. But yeah, we're getting through there. I actually wanted to come over here so that I could farm Frostweave, because over here there's a bit more mobs, so that way I don't feel as screwed as I did over in, not necessarily screwed, but in Dragonblight. But I mean, you get one high level coming in over in the village in Dragonblight I was in, and they're just tagging everything and one-shotting it. Then, you know, you've only got those small handful in comparison to the number here. But it also didn't cross-roam quite as much as it has here, so, you know, I probably should have stayed somewhere else, or gone somewhere else, or maybe even gone back to Outlands, but I really wanted the Frostweave, so here we are. Don't know if I'll do next level here. I gotta think about that. That's really gonna be determined by, sorry, traffic. That's really gonna be determined by how busy it is. I might start out here, but probably if it's been as busy next level as it has this level, probably won't be finishing here. Because it's been kind of crazy. But you know, we're alive. The XP per loop, providing I can get every single mob that's up in the loop, has been between 10 to 15% in one rotation. So that's not bad. That was another reason why I was getting frustrated when people were coming in, and I'm like, you're messing up my XP. I'm trying to gauge how many of these loops I'm gonna get. But I'd say maybe it was an average of 13. Sometimes were more, sometimes were less, and it depended on if I got cross-roamed in the middle. And but I mean, I am on a normal server, so it's not a surprise that it's been happening. It's just something that I have to cope with. But you know, we'll see how it goes. I haven't made up my mind if we'll be staying here for the next level or not. I do apologize for my voice. My allergies have kicked off. It's been terribly windy here and spring, so you know, everything is blooming. Everything has pollen everywhere. I'm just amazed that it chose the second I started to record to suddenly disappear on me. I'm like, really? I was talking to Russell earlier, it was fine. But no, because I'm going to start talking now. That's not going to happen. And I did get my Nightborn leveled. I don't think I recorded him though. I don't remember recording him. I have to go back through my video. I think I leveled him and then was like, oh shit, forgot to record him. Possibly. I gotta go back. It's been a crazy week. But yeah, even, I mean, the Warlock's steady, but it's a little slow. That could just be the spec I'm in, it could be the rotation I'm doing. It's just been a little slow, but steady. You know, so I can't complain too much, but yeah, I'm kind of glad that I realized that we only had 5% left to go before we leveled. Because even this has been taking a few minutes just for the 5%. But, you know, I mean, it's not going to be an instantaneous thing. It is a grind. It's just this particular class has felt extra grindy, and I don't know why. Because there's, for a long time, I was like, oh yeah, I want a Warlock, I want a Warlock, I want a Warlock. And I was like, well, you know, let me try doing it as a challenge tune, and then, you know, I'll have a better feel of if I really want a normal Warlock. I don't think I can do a normal Warlock. I don't know if the sanity's there. It might be better fully decked out in different gear, maybe different spec, but I'm not that into it. I am just trying to get through this particular class because I said that I wanted to do this, so I'm challenging myself to stick with it on this class. And I know we've still got a long ways to go, but you know, maybe things will pick up pace-wise. That's always a possibility. It's also a possibility they could get longer, but we're gonna hope for that they pick up a little bit in speed. It's just been crazy. I actually have been doing this one in small doses all week. I've done like maybe one loop, a loop and a half, and then I've gotten cross-realmed, and then it's been busy, and then I'm like, yeah, it's too busy, I'm gonna take a break. So I've been doing her in very small increments all week, switching up. I'll do her for a little bit, and then, you know, I'll pop off and hop into Minecraft or something else just for a little bit. And it's just so amazing. I've got so many things going on that I want to do. And the Overwatch event started, and I was playing that a little bit with the husband. And there's a couple skins I want, but I'm probably not going to be able to get, so I'm a little sad about that. But, you know, we'll see. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap this one up. We're almost there. We're at 402 out of 405. So 8 and 8. Maybe 3 kills, if that. I'm thinking maybe 2. No, probably 3. That's right. We're getting 790. Come on. There we go. Okay. Get a little more mana back there, and we will carefully heal you. Okay, so that was 1 kill. So this will be 2 kills, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, probably 3 kills total. I wonder if it's gonna end up being 4. No, I don't think it'll be 4. I think the third one will just pop us over the edge. And of course the phone is going to ring right now. So give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I am really sorry about that. It's a call for my husband, and he's not here. And I'm just going to let that go, because I am going to be of no help on that phone call whatsoever. Because I have no idea why that person is calling him. He didn't tell me to expect any calls, so I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't know. But what can you do, you know? Alright, and oh, this traffic today. Okay, so there's our ding, y'all. We have finally made it to level 71. And my minion is going to be a little camera shy here. Alright, so let's hearth and get the heck out of here before we really do much of anything else. And we've got our slash blade. Alright, so we've got Bloodthirsty Soulstoned, our destruction lock, dings 71. We have a slash blade of 5 days, 10 hours, 29 minutes. Oh, 0 seconds. Wow, okay. And then we've got total kills. Now this includes critters and all that. It's just my total kills. I just find it easier to go with that. I feel like it's a more complete number. We are at 11,902. Alright, you know what? Let's clean this up just a little bit. There's an awful lot of blank going on in there. That's better. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sweep that. And that's going to do it for the Warlock. Like I said, I just wanted to grab the last couple last bar on her because she was taking so long. So stay safe out there, you guys. Be careful. And remember, if you're really not sure of a quest, to just go ahead and skip it, or try to do it out on a character that doesn't matter if it dies. If you're doing Iron Man and Bloodthirsty, you shouldn't be questing at all. So have fun, stay safe, good luck, and we'll see you next time.